How are you measuring your own recovery? How are you measuring yourself? By yourself, by your experiences, by what you've been through, or are you comparing it to someone else that's totally unrealistic? So ask the right questions. Last week I said there are bad questions. Well, there are good questions too. Ask the right questions. Things that are going to bring you forward, things that are going to build you up. Ask the right questions. So you can say, mountain, be cast into the sea. Don't doubt in your heart, but believe what you say, and what you say will come to pass. Because it's in your heart. If you doubt in your heart, like we said earlier this morning, if you doubt in your heart, it doesn't matter how many people on the outside believe in you, you'll still fail. There's nobody that can reach into your heart and know exactly what you're going through unless you tell them, unless you bring it out. Right? Nobody can force you. The deepest, darkest things that you've never told anyone, as long as they're still there, as long as those are ruling your life, do you get it? Right? The secrets in your heart will continue to cause you to fail until they're dealt with. And if you never deal with them, you can look like you have your act together on the outside, but still it's in here, you keep falling down.
It keeps coming out, yeah.
Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Right? They must be dealt with. What do I mean by dealing with it? I mean by processing it. Sometimes it's therapy. Sometimes it's counseling. I had a young man that was molested by a friend of a friend. And all it was for him was to say, this guy molested me.
Right. Speak it out.
And he told another man what another man did to him. And he walked out the door. And he's been liberated ever since. Sometimes it's that simple. This is what 4th steps are built on, right? Sometimes it's a process to go through it, depending on how long something had happened, right? That was one instance that he just got liberated from. We were in class. It was just after class. He just walked in, shut the door, said what he said, and then left. And then that was it.
Mm-hmm. That's all it takes sometimes.
But that's all it takes sometimes.
Just to let it out.
Is to get it out, and I think a lot of people need to do that, and/or keep doing that until those things on the inside stop causing you to relapse. Because everything's fine, everything's fine when it's sunny out, but when there's a storm, what are you going to do? We can't just run around and try and avoid storms. We go through them. We go through the storms. Right? Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. And when you're compromised, when you first get sober, you're super duper compromised, right? Yep. I mean, you just feel like you went 10 rounds, getting pummeled. And it takes 2 or 3 months just to get your mind right, get your brain right, get to feeling okay, get some food in you, get to thinking clearly. So we come out of survival mode, and what we want to do here is provide a reasonably safe place where you can put your fist down, stop fighting, and allow healing to happen. There's nobody I've seen that's ever healed when they're fighting all the time. Just let your guard down, take a breath, get right. Remember the day we sat here, you guys weren't here, but a little while back, we sat here and we counted up how many treatments. There were 18 people in the room, and it was 133 treatments people have been to. Either treatment's wrong or something's missing there, or there's some disconnect, right?
Yeah.
There's something going on. What is not being touched with that many treatments?
The root.
The root.
Yeah.
Right. The root, and dealing with that root. You know, dealing with the root problem with the Word of God. To knowing, I don't know how many people we've sat here and I've told, you matter. You don't have to do anything, and you matter. The Lord loves you. We love you. You are valuable. You're a valuable person. Often, in the right setting, they cry because nobody tells them they matter, that they have value. You can, dude, you can make mistakes and we'll still love you anyway. We can dismiss you and we still believe that you matter and have value. Just because this doesn't work doesn't mean you don't have value. How many times have you seen us try and find a different place for somebody if it doesn't work here? Mm-hmm. It's not because they don't matter. It's not because it annoys me that if you make a mistake, then we just kick you out. That's annoying. Why kick a guy out for the same reason he came here in the first place? Right? What does relapse tell you?
You're missing something.
There's a spot that you need to figure out. There's an issue that you need to address.